Well, the teachers are the ones that are still talking, so that's the funny part.
Like your mother?
Well, I was looking at Glick specifically, but and Tina, who are both teachers.
Hey.
Sit down. TSI. Sit down. All right, before we warm up, we are gonna just have a little post-mortem about our gig yesterday. So we want to chit-chat about that. Yesterday, if you were not here, we had a gig at the Red Mill. If you saw the social media post, it was a beautiful video. Thank you, social media person. We didn't get to that part yet. It was aesthetically pleasing. The flags looked fantastic.
That was Laura's footage?
Yes, it looked so nice. I thought it looked really nice. I thought, snaps to Arminda for doing a great job putting it all there. I mean, the flags looked so cool, and we were talking about how it was patriotic, but also peaceful. So it was inclusive of everybody. I really liked the flag that said "Give peas a chance."
Yes.
And it was 2 embroidered peas. It was so cute. But I personally really had a hard time in the heat, and I don't know if anybody else struggled with that, but we made it through. You guys, that was rough.
We didn't lose anybody, which was good.
We almost did.
I was checking on a couple of people.
Yeah, we almost did. I felt like I had to keep bouncing or else I was going to lock.
Right.
So, yeah. Anybody have anything specific, questions, comments, or concerns about yesterday that you want to go over?
I thought there were a couple of rough starts.
Couple of rough starts?
In the alto section.
Okay.
Certainly, I did.
Okay. I did feel like it was hard to hear with the river, and then we tried to pull out the double pitch pipes. That I don't know if you guys felt like that solved it, or how did we feel about all that stuff that we we're trying to pull out different ways to kind of help everybody.
It's just hard to hear outside.
It is.
And we were right next to the waterfall too.
And the roaring river did not help. You're right.
It was green, it's a picture.
Oh, yes, right.
Wait. Okay. So
effing rude.
So-
Women who were complaining about the pies.
Yeah.
I mean, they chitter chattered through a rehearsal. Okay, fine. But then during our performance, every time we stopped, they're back there talking.
this is a whole subplot that I completely missed.
Right.
I wanted to actually go up and say something to them afterwards. I was
Yeah.
really-
Yeah, my wife recorded almost the whole show. She just missed a little bit of the first song. But she was back there, and the chatter around and all was tough. So
That is
it was-
very and I can't believe that we completely missed it in the soprano section because we were the roaring river over
Well,
here.
those ladies were really
Yeah.
annoying. They were they were so upset.
I'm surprised no one did say. I wouldn't have.
No, I didn't
Let's
hear that.
regroup and talk about things that we can improve within our group, because we can't fix that one.
No, but it's out of our system now.
In the future, right, we can all feel better now, we got it out.
Yeah, that was rude AF.
Try to be more mindful of if there's someone behind us, asking them maybe before we perform to make sure that they're
Yeah.
perhaps being quiet.
Yeah. Rather than assume, right?
Rather than assume that they.
Maybe I don't want to buy their pies now.
Yeah.
Or that they know it's going to end there.
All right, so song-wise and music-wise, how did we do? Anything that we need to go over specifically? Did we have any feedback from any family, friends that visited?
We had 2 people from the pantry. They thought we were fabulous. They were like, "You guys were great." They thought it was so nice. They were there for the whole show. It was really sweet.
That is
And
sweet.
They loved us.
What did? Yeah, Maggie.
Your friends, they said we sound like angels. I said,
Wow, friends of Maggie.
Can they come to more performances? Can they come to more performances?
I'll ask them for sure.
They do a Google review.
That's great.
And I focused on them, so I felt.
I thought I saw some hands over here. Yes.
Maggie's got something else.
I just have another comment. There was a technical element that I think influenced the sound and the lack of maybe understanding this was a performance. And that was, there was a presentation up on the bridge that we couldn't even hear. And so I think that dynamic didn't help when it was time for us to start.
Mm-hmm.
But we did sound like angels.
They were blown away. They had no idea we were as good as we are. That's what they said.
That was like my friends too, yeah.
Well.
But to your point about that, I thought that
They
we
were
were
shocked.
pretty in close connection with the people up on the bridge. So
We just had a visual.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah, you
sound-
couldn't hear, I mean, you know, in terms of getting the vibe of the whole event, it would have been nice, like in
For sure.
hindsight, to have heard the presentation up there, just to sort of.
instead of being like, don't fall over, don't fall over.
Yeah, we had offered some tech solutions along those lines to use
Yeah.
just our sound system and try to run a bazillion chords to get it all the way up there, and they were like, no, we got our own thing. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's tough as a performer. There are wonderful gigs that I call set it and forget it. We show up, we sing, we leave. Now this one was a little bit more because we provided our sound system. But like at Deer Path Park, if they botch the entire sound system and no one in the audience hears a note that we sing, it's not our problem. We're the performers, we're the talent there to do it. This one's a little bit of a hybrid, especially with Arminda. Like we wanted to deliver absolutely for you because this was great for you to bring it to us. But in that vein, it's like, okay, well, if they want to have their communication up there and their presentation, awesome. Point to us, let us know when to sing we're in.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we were going for with that as best as we could. Charlie was coordinating kind of all those things. It's not easy to do that, but I think he did as good as we could on that side of it. Yeah, I would have liked to personally have heard. And we got
Yes.
probably into the spirit, probably a little bit more too, which would be cool, but
Yeah, for sure.
Walter?
Right. So I think it's an honest assessment, having been at 2 performances now, yesterday and then at the bench dedication. I noticed that at the bench dedication, it seemed, at least in my opinion, it seemed I think we were a lot less confident being outside, where I noticed a lot, more people singing a lot more softly, and I was like, I can't even hear anyone. And then yesterday I was like, okay, I can clearly hear everyone. I think overall, for most of the songs we were pretty much in tune and in sync. There was one song, I'm trying to remember what it was, at the very beginning I was like, wow, like it sounded like one half was singing in one tempo, the other half was singing in another tempo, and there was a lot of discord at the beginning, and then we eventually did get in sync again. I'm trying to remember which song it was, but there was one where I was like, wow, like even I noticed it was really odd.
That can happen at those outdoor performances. We've had it happen other times. If we don't have a monitor back at us and good enough across the entire choir, it gets tricky. And the bench dedication was also tricky from an emotional perspective.
Oh, I
for a lot
couldn't
of people
sing
too. Right.
it.
And we didn't have a sound system.
Trying not to cry. That's-
Yeah.
and we had a hill.
Right?
We had a hill and we had all of her family and friends there watching us. So I think that we did as best as we could with that one.
I actually remember that moment you're talking about, and I found myself just like shutting off, waiting to see where the tempo was going before I start, because I didn't want to like. Yeah.
Was it I Lived? Was it I Lived? Oh, I think it might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any hopes?
I mean, I know I got hit in the face with the flags repeatedly.
There was a bird that did like
Section got hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slapped it even harder.
But we have done, to your point, we have done like 3 solid gigs back to back to back in the last couple months. And that's pretty cool, considering that we, this time last year we were doing something really, really massive. And right now we have the time to like really hone in on these smaller gigs and like perfect our sound and troubleshoot and figure out what happens when we get into these situations where we do have a rhythm tear. Yes, Laura.
I have a comment that
Fine.
I thought that I thought it was an improvement that this time we kind of did our warm-ups of like the starting each song to make sure we knew how it started. I think for all of them, we only started each one once, maybe one of them twice, but in previous ones, we had a couple where it was like, okay, let's do that one more time. So I thought that was an improvement, and I always like doing that because I honestly forget how the song is about to start.
Or what song we're doing, for sure.
They all start to that song in your head.
Yeah. I did have a fan came over and said that we were really good. Yeah, it was a guy in the audience that came over and he was like, "You guys are great," and I was like, "Great, you should." I think it was Hillary. I think Hillary said you should join the group, and he goes, "Oh, I don't sing," and we were like, Okay, well then you need to be our number one
We
fan.
used to not sing either.
So what I'm hearing from you guys is that we are building a fan base, which is very cool. Very, very cool. Tell them to like and subscribe to our content.
The one thing I noticed, and it's because I had the soloist microphone was just a few feet in front of me,
Yes.
and we weren't cutting it off when there wasn't a soloist there. And so when I was listening back to what my wife had recorded,
You had
I
a solo?
heard myself too much. And I don't think I was singing all that loud.
So we need like sound system
on behalf
education.
of the sound team, that actually is creating, that microphone is there matched up with the ones on the side to create a wall of microphone. So if any of us do hear ourselves in a recording, and you can listen, if you listen to the one that I just posted that I sent out today,
Which was so cool, by the way,
So,
the 360.
it's really fun.
Oh.
And we're doing it right now. You're in 360, everybody. So the fun thing with that is that the microphones, you'll see the microphones on the other side of the camera facing the chorus right now. So what you're actually getting that venue in the video is what Ken hears. So if you're hearing your individual voice coming through the sound of the chorus, that's what Ken's hearing. That's also what the audience is hearing. So regardless of all the other microphones going around, here is your equalizer to kind of know that. For some of the best choral singing, you hear a wonderful wall of sound and unity of sound. So for each one of us, it would be very good to go back to listen to that recording to kind of get an idea. We know our own voice and just hear how well am I blending it? How am I making that sound out?
Is it just me, but does everybody else hear their own voice as the sing? Do you hear your voice, your own voice?
It's like
We can
it's
tell
ego.
you
You know,
Yeah.
like
We,
you're in tune to your own ear.
Yeah,
So
it's like
It's like when you hear your name from like somebody whispers it across the room.
Yeah.
You're so tuned into it.
yeah.
Arminda, you had something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I didn't catch up with the curator from the Red Mill, but the director of the art museum was really pleased with everything, and she said that, you know, our choir added so much.
That's great.
She was really happy with everything, thought that we did a great job. And I did comment to her, I said, you know, I kind of wish that there had been like maybe speakers for us so that we knew what was going on at the ceremony. And this is odd, we've never been in any kind of situation like this where we're far away from the initial action going on. So I said it would have been nice, and plus there were also people that were in attendance that weren't us, that weren't the singers, who were also down below and also couldn't hear, you know. So the further you were probably along the bridge even, you may not have even been able to hear, being with the waterfall and all that. But all in all, I mean, I only got good comments.
Good.
The ladies from the Fine Arts group, they said the same thing. They were under one of the tents, and they also had wonderful things to say.
Oh, they weren't the pie people.
Yeah, I had a woman approach me at the end when we were just starting the breakdown, and she said, I gotta tell you, I was really surprised. I'm like, really? Why is that? She said, well, I thought it was gonna be a lot of barbershop. Part of the choral dance. I'm like, well, this one's a little different. If you want that, we do have groups that do that. But she was really impressed with the songs, the repertoire, how we brought it to life. And she is recommending her husband, who is an Oberlin voice trained bass, whatever thing. I'm like, hey, come on by any time. She was giddy to like tell me she can't wait. Like, she's very opinionated and would only recommend us if she thought that it was appropriate.
Glad we met her.
So if you're looking for feedback, it's when you watch the videos, like, it's easy to be our own worst critic. Oh my gosh, you know, this cutoff or this thing. Don't do that. Like, take this feedback that you're hearing from other people, the experience that they get. In our world, how often do you come across choral groups that sing such powerful, fun music, sounding as full as we do? You don't get that every day, right? So when people experience that, they're really blown away, and it's the magic you're bringing, coming out on a Sunday and sweating bullets out to do that. It's fun.
Can I say something about the dress? How everyone was dressed. I thought everyone looked so nice. I loved that, just all the different outfits. I was much more comfortable in the dress, and I thought it looked so
We
nice.
looked pretty polished. There were a couple little iffy ones, but you know, we learn, we grow. You know, and I'm speaking to those people privately too. So,
yeah, but the group, I mean, the group as a whole looked great. I loved that each of us could wear, you know, something that they like, or
Maybe with a
And
little
these three
breeze.
chorus, 3-4 chorus, that was great.
And it was a good mixture. I was a little concerned, honestly, that like 95% of us were gonna show up in our blue shirts
Mhm.
with a different bottom, and then you'd have like 2 or 3 people with a different top, and it was just gonna look.
That's why I stepped back too in the beginning to look at the group and see how we showed up, to be like, do we need to like have anybody like move around a little bit so we don't have
No,
like
I
a
thought
cluster
it
of
was
blue?
great.
Yeah.
Somehow it worked out pretty well, yeah.
I thought it looked really cohesive and coastal and
Yeah,
like,
it is like
Exactly,
coastal,
perfect
exactly,
for
yeah.
summertime.
yes, Anna.
I wanted to add a comment from a lady I know from church. And she said, oh, I didn't know you were in this group. And she said they were amazing.
Aw.
She was just taken back by it. She said she was gonna let her, she actually lives close by anyway to that area. And she was gonna let them know. She said you did such a fabulous.
That's great. Backstreet Boys was
Really.
Backstreet Boys.
She was really impressive, like, I didn't know that.
yeah, that's great.
Alright. Well, I think that's probably
Uh-huh.
enough feedback on that for the moment. I'll
Uh-huh.
let you do that and we'll do stuff later.
All right. If you guys think of anything else or something you want to address privately, we are here. Let's stand up. Let's stretch a little. Roll our shoulders back. Forward. Do a little alternating.
That policeman just raced in here, did a loop, and now he's gonna have it.
Good for him.
Sure we're not causing trouble. He made a wrong turn and he needed to.
Let's stretch our arms.
Or maybe he got a call when he like had already turned down the street.
Maybe he was doing an illegal U-turn. I know that I like lock up when after I'm stuck outside doing something for a little while, so just do some twisties. All right, let's do some breathing. So let's stretch and take a big breath in and release. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna stretch. I want you to bring your arms up. I want you to like stretch all the way to the ends of your fingertips. So just wherever that is, it can be up, side, down, but just like stretch it tight, really nice and tense, and take a big breath in and drop it down. 3 days of school left. We can do this. All right. We're gonna breathe in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 8. We're gonna go to 20. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 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 12. In. 16. In. 20. All right, shake it out. What I don't want to see is, and I did see a lot of that. So we're gonna just do up to 8. I want you to really focus on how you're breathing. Make sure that when you're inhaling, your stomach goes out. When you're exhaling, your stomach goes in. Make sure your shoulders aren't breathing for you. Make sure your chin isn't breathing for you. Make sure your like chest isn't breathing for you, right? You really want to come from here. Okay, so just take a big breath in and drop it out. Okay, we're gonna do in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 8, and just really focus on the technique. So ready, breathe in. Out for 4. In. And 8. Did you feel a difference? Because I saw a physical difference, and that made me happy. Okay, let's do some top of your range down to your bottom. Ready? Some sirens. Ready, go. Another one. Ready? And all right, let's do some arpeggios. So viola, go. Viola, viola. So V, say it back. V, O, A. No more Jersey. Jersey down. Now viola. V-O-A. So your jaw should not really move. Ready? And viola. 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 I want you to keep going, but I want you to do it on a mezzo forte. Right now, I feel like you're blasting it, and that's fine. Make sure you're still using you're engaging your core, you're dropping your jaw, and I want you to really try to send the sound up and over my head and out the window past that cup. Ready? And viola, viola, viola. One more. Viola. Okay, two more. Viola, viola. Good. Give me some. We're gonna do another siren, but I want you to do it on a lip trill. Ready? And. Massage your face a little bit. I know that we're not all lip trill fans, but we must become them.
You gotta give us time to get our fingers to our mouth.
Get your fingers to your mouth. Let's do another one. Ready? Okay. Let's do. I want to do more lip trills. Okay. Sorry. All right. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, and if you don't know how to do it,
Get out of it.
you're gonna do what? You're going to fake it till you. Thank you. Fake it till you make it. Till you break it. That too. Valid point. Okay. If you can't do them, do this. Okay. One on each side. One of my choir teachers told me, you know, in The Little Mermaid, when he goes, you gotta pucker your lips like this. Yeah. It's a good way to remember your placement. So go here. All right. And then. Now don't blow with your cheeks. You're not gonna get sound from that. Don't cover your nose. Don't cover your nasal cavity, please. It's okay if you spit. Spitting is fine. All right, we're gonna just take a second, let your face de-tingle itself. We're gonna do, I just want you to do in for 4, out for 4 on a buzz, okay? So 1, 2, ready, breathe in, and go. In, or again. One more in. Okay, also, you should not be making any sound with your throat or your voice box. It should only sound like, I don't want to hear, okay, yet. So ready? One more time. In, and. Okay, now we're gonna add the lip trill. So we're gonna just do from high to low. Ready? Go. Does anyone feel like they're making steps towards perfecting or making progress towards a lip trill at this point after some adjusting there? Okay, that's great. Thank you, Shannon. All right, let's do, proud of you. All right, we're just gonna do a scale. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, that was so nice. I did not hear any dynamics. So, let's do it again, and we're gonna go from piano to forte to piano. 1, 2, ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna do it again, but I'm gonna have the sopranos stay on here. Okay? Altos, you're gonna stay on. Do you know what the name of that note is? La.
You're just gonna stop and hold it.
Yep. So you're gonna go da ti la.
Coming
Okay.
down.
Yep.
Okay.
And tenors, you're gonna hold on. And then basses, you're gonna hold on. Re.
Oh, right.
Yep. Okay. So let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. And we're gonna all go back down to do. Okay, let's try one more time. 1, 2, ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Back down to do. Go up half step. Oh. Can we do it again? This time, I want you to go from piano to mezzo piano to piano. I want you to think about the lip trill and the placement of your mouth, your embouchure, as you are doing the scale, and try to keep it in that range and see if you notice a difference. 1, 2, ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Back down to do. All right, let's try here. Let's try the whole thing again. When we are doing this sound and we are in our placement here, I still want you to drop your jaw, okay? So start here for do, but then keep expanding. The point is not to go sideways with your sound, because that's where the Jersey vowels come from. You're gonna stay here. Here in Sallytown, okay? 1, 2, ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Bring it all back down to do. Okay, let's do do, re, do. 1, 2, ready, and do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, great. Now what are we gonna do? Around or audiate? Okay, thank you. We're gonna start with the basses. Then we're gonna go to the altos. Then we're gonna go to the sopranos. Then we're gonna go to the tenors. We're in chaos mode, okay? Okay, let's start. Yeah, let's start here. 1, 2, who's first? Raise your hand if you're first. Who's second? Who's third? Who's fourth? 1, 2, ready, and do, re, do, re, do, re, do, re, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, la, ti, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la, sol, la, ti, la. Yes! That was great! feel about that? I feel good about chaos mode. Okay.
I've got a question to
What's
ask.
up, Bob?
Because this has been I haven't been for years. This has been bothering me. I can go up and down. Go
Sure.
up's fine. When I come down and have to turn on me, when I make the me sound, I can't get back to the fa. I'm always late getting back.
Fa mi fa.
Is it because it's
So
a
Do ti lo so fa mi fa so. Yeah, that one's a weird.
Do ti la so fa mi, and then trying to turn on the me
keep going down?
and the re.
Is it,
I
is
just-
it the fact that you
blows up
want
on
to keep
me.
going down, or is it?
What?
Is it?
It's coming down.
But
No,
Is the
Half
is
down
your
from me to fa?
yeah is your muscle memory telling you to just keep going down?
I don't think so.
You have to think to yourself, turn back, turn back. Yeah,
I'm turning the pitch around,
yeah.
but I can't make.
Listen, if you audiate that one to get back on track, that's okay, right? And some choirs we do. We don't say certain words, right? Like we say si or mi or something like do re mi fa sol la si do, right? So things are different. So just do what you can, and we trust you. All right, we're gonna do it again, but now we're gonna audiate. So we're gonna start all together. And what are we audiating today? Chris, what are we audiating?
Fa.
Okay, that sounds nice. Fa going up. And what are we going to audiate going down, Bill?
Sorry.
What are we going to audiate going down?
La.
Okay, fa la. Okay? So we're not going to sing fa and we're not going to sing la. Because it is not Christmas. We're going to start, let's do it all in unison. And then we'll go back to the round. Oh, do you want to?
Chaos mode.
Okay, well,
No, not if everybody else.
who here wants to continue in chaos mode and do it in a round? Raise your hand. Laura, you're so awesome. But you are. All right, all together. 1, 2, ready, and do re mi re mi re do re mi so mi re so la so mi re re mi so la ti la so mi re re mi so la ti la so mi re do ti ti so ti so fa so ti so fa mi fa so ti so fa mi re mi fa so ti so fa mi re mi fa so ti do. Okay, that was great. We're gonna do it in chaos mode again.
Snapping really hurts.
Oh, I should probably not do that. Sorry. Yeah, but I'm not supposed to help you. If Ken is conducting, he's not going to be like on every rest. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it in a round. We're gonna audiate fa going up and la going down, but we're gonna have the tenor start, and then we're gonna have the basses go. Then we're gonna have the sopranos. Then we're gonna have the altos. Okay. So everybody get it together. Take a minute. Shake it out. Yep. You want to start a little higher? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and do. Wait a minute. Who's going first? Tenors. Let's go. So who's second?
Basses.
Who's third?
Sopranos.
Who's bringing it home? All right. Tenors, are you ready? You were born ready. I know this because you're tenors. 1, 2, ready, and do re mi re so mi re so la so mi re so la ti la so mi re so la ti la so mi re Come on, sopranos. There's only one person who should have really an excuse notes, and I'm not gonna call them out because it's their first day, and they have a name tag on. All right, we should try it again. What happened? What went wrong? The altos held it down. I'm not looking at you, even though I'm looking at you. What happened, girls? You lost the plot. You lost the plot. Is it because you're used to going like first or second? That's why I put you third. Okay. Yeah, and that's okay. Basses, what happened with you? It is hard. And that's true too. All right.
I guess I was just pretending.
Let's do it one more time.
Same order?
No.
No. Okay.
We're gonna have the who has not gone first yet? You go first all the time. No, because they're used to going first. I'm gonna have the tenors go first again. I'm gonna actually same order. Yeah, I had to talk it out. Sorry. Sorry I brought you with me. On that journey. So tenors are first, basses are second, sopranos are third, altos are fourth. We are audiating fa going up and la going down because it is not Christmas. 1, 2. 1, 2, ready, and do, re. Do, re, do, re, do, re, do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, so, mi, re, do, re, mi, so, la, so, mi, re, do, re, mi, so, la, ti, la, so, mi, re, do, re, mi, so, la, ti, la, so, mi, re, do, ti, do, ti, do, ti, do, ti, do, so, ti, do, so, la, so, ti, do, so, fa, mi, fa, so, ti, do, so, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, so, ti, do, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. What a great. So it's okay because the sopranos, they were fighting for their life out there, man. I saw you all, you were audiating, and you were like, I gotta get it. So I think we flew too close to the sun in chaos mode, and that's okay. Because we had one really great round, like 3 rounds ago, and it went so nice, and we're just gonna put that feather in our cap, and we're gonna move on. We can take a seat. All right, guys, I want to go over, I want to run A Million Dreams real quick, because it seems like that may have been where the little, the rip current was. And I just want to run it one time, just to kind of get us in the zone. I want you to remember that this is like supposed to be dreamlike, but it still has to be nuanced in our delivery. So I know that the altos have the hardest, most chaotic part of all time. And just attack it and pretend that, like, fake it till you make it, right? Just attack it with that nuance and be like, this is the note, I got it, even if it's wrong. Sopranos, I also think that we need to be more locked in on our part. Like, we're doing it in like a and I think it needs to be like like it needs to just be a little more laser focused. Anything that you guys want to go over in this song before we run it? Okay, let's go. You are welcome to stand or sit. Vince, are you going to be able to give me pitch pipes today?
Yes.
Great, let's go. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we gotta start over. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me.
put over there, and we're gonna put it in a box, and we're gonna talk about the things that I liked about the song. So you can sit. It's in a box. It didn't happen. Okay, first of all, the doo-doos in the beginning, you need to think of some sort of plucking instrument to emanate, okay? So harp, guitar, something that's plucked when you're doing the doos. And then when it's like do, that's a string, right? So that's your like viola, your cello, like especially the basses. So that's like in acapella, it's always good to like go back and be like, wait, why am I doing this? Why am I making this weird doo-doo noise with my voice? It's because, well, okay. Listen, 6, 7. Yeah. But like, what instrument am I emanating, right? Like we talked about this last year with that was what? The trumpets, right? So you have to think about that too. Like when I'm singing this, I need to channel a harp or a guitar or something like that. But again, like I said, we're putting the doo-doos over here in a box. I really liked when the sopranos first came in and you had the melody. I thought that that had like a nice pulse, and it was like the string section I was thinking of. So kudos to you for that. Tenors, in the beginning, when you have the melody, you are singing it and it's great, but you don't have to sing it so heavy. Right now, I feel like you're struggling to be heard, and you just sing it. Okay, don't feel like you have to push it, because if everyone else is doing their job, then you should be able to just sing it at a mezzo piano and your voice will carry through. So try to imagine your voice just coming out up and over it instead of trying to be like, I have the melody, okay? And then everybody else should be doing their job of do-do-do-do-do, right? And that goes for anybody, right? So the sopranos have the same issue when it's like, they can say, like we should not be like, they can say, right? So don't do that. Oh, okay. I didn't feel like dynamically we went on a journey. I felt like once we went past that very awesome string section and we got to the first chorus, we kind of just chilled at forte, and then we had nowhere to go. So when it's like, however big, that should really drop back down, and that should be more like sweet and tender, because then we're all in unison for every now and that's going to be more forte naturally because we're all in unison, right? So we need to review our dynamics and think back to that again. Remember that this is a lullaby. Yes, I would like to run it one more time with all those thoughts. I'd like you to get up. I'd like you to mix. Sorry, girls.
We've now met. Yes, I don't know your doo-doos.
Maybe your doodles will come out better because you don't know each other's doo-doos.
I know.
That's my conspiracy theory. Vince, let's go. I would like to do this. I would like to put it all away now and move on, but I want it to be like, oh, that was nice, instead of like, ooh. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Just fight through it. Yes. Very good. Yep, just let it soar. Great string section, go.
They can say it all sounds crazy. Oh,
nice. Did you feel the difference?
Even the doo-doo.
Even the doo-doos, we were like, put them over there. All right, you can come back to your seats. I just felt like you really did the dynamic challenge and you made it a lullaby and you kept it sweet, and I think that's awesome. And they'll get there. And they'll get there. Oh, that was on the list. All right. We're gonna go to the moon. We're gonna go to the Moon River.
What feelings about Moon River, eh?
Okay. Let's bring it out. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down a notch. Stay in dream world. I'd like us to sit up nice. Oh, whoa. Everybody physically was like, oh, crap. Let's do another deep breath in. And bring it out. Do a deep breath in from your stomach, but still bring your shoulders up. And, okay. Mr. Ed, are you ready for the starting note? Play that again, and let's see if we can find our starting note.
What is he playing? Because I'm pitching G here.
Yeah, it should be a C. I checked on that. If the song is in C,
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
it's a C major chord except for the tenors and basses who.
That's all fine. Okay, I gotta correct my
All right, ready? Everybody sing your first note, go. Okay, let's all cut off together. Do it again. Go. Just humor me, play a G. Starting note, go. I prefer the C. Does anyone feel some type of way about the G? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, hit our starting note with a, can you? Okay, 1, 2, ready. Let's go back to the beginning and try it again. Does anyone want their part played before we start? I would love to do that for you guys. Altos, sing it with me. Ready? And Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Okay, do we need to go over it again?
No.
Okay, let's move on.
Just the starting again. Sorry.
I get you. Can you do that with the sopranos? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, hold. You guys got to get up to the D. Because it did not feel confident. And I know you know it. Try it again. 1, 2, sopranos and altos. Okay, great. I would like to add the tenors. All right, tenorinos, are you ready? All right, here's your starting pitch. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, tenors. Let's just do it, just us. 1, 2, ready, go. Sir?
We doing a big fat retard in that measure because those are hidden notes. Someday, someday.
We are holding, so you should go off of Ken for that. So that it's not 1 and 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, but
So day, someday. It should be at that tempo. Let's go back. All parts. 1, 2, ready, and. Keep going. Who chose their own adventure with those notes at the end? Sometimes it's me too, it's okay.
I can never get to where I'm supposed to, all I can sing is the melody at the end, and I listen to it over and over. And then I can't.
Are you a one or me? And me, and me, and me. Yeah, that's rough skis.
Can you play the notes on just the end, very end?
Yes. Alto part. Moon. Let's do it all together. Ready? And altos. Moon river and me. Okay, let me hear the alto ones. Who are you? Raise your hand. And where are my twos at? Oh, literally 2 twos. Okay. No one else is a 2?
You're a 2 and I'm a 2. Are you a 1 or a 2?
She's a floaty. She's a pool floaty. Okay. Alto ones only. 1, 2, ready, go. Moon, river, and me. Great news, you're the same note as the soprano 2s. So you go moon, river, and yeah. So if you can't find the and, listen to Hillary. Let me hear the 2 alto 2s. 1, 2, ready, go. Moon, river, and me. You guys have the easier part. Let me hear it, all the altos together. 1, 2, ready, go. Moon, river, okay, let's add the soprano. No, let's add the tenors. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Moon, river, and me. Cute. Okay. Let's add the sopranos. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, let's do all the parts. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, this song feels a little dusty in the cobweb department, a little dusty. I haven't sang it now since Laurel Circle, I feel. It's been a couple minutes. I think we have to remember that this is a very sweet and sentimental song, so we should try to treat it sweetly and sentimentally instead of being like, oh God, we gotta do this one again. So let's, I do really like this song, but it has a lot of emotional baggage that comes with it for me personally. So I just want to treat this song with respect. And respect comes in dynamics. It comes in following the conductor, because, you know, there's a lot of lifts and fermatas and things that you have to watch Ken for. And I think that the vowels are going to also make this nice. It can't be Moon River. It's got to be Moon Reba. Okay? Not Moon Reba, which is what that just sounded like. So let's try to do it freely with considerable rubato, because that's what it says right here. I want us to run it again. We may stop and fix. Let's stand for this run. I know, womp womp.
It really is a womp womp. And I love
Literally our notes at the end.
No, it is a womp womp.
But did you see the faces at Laurel Circle on this one?
Yeah, if you can make one
Like,
person
think
cry.
of the people who were just like, Moon River.
That's how
Like,
I felt
you
about
gotta
this
remember
song.
that. No matter how much you hate that crunchy chord, like, remember that moment for the audience.
Go ahead, Vince. All right, everybody needs to just take a minute. Just like shake it out a little bit. Shake the cobwebs off. Shake the sillies off. Do a lip trill. Haha. Okay. Can I have the C again, please? I'm gonna have to separate you guys. 1, 2. Remember, we start in piano. nicer. I'm not gonna, I don't know how else to just like say it, but that was so much nicer than the last row. Okay, take a seat. I don't know if we're gonna necessarily run the whole thing again, but I need you to get out your pencils. And I need you to circle or point at it or revisit the breaths and the dynamics. We're just gonna go through, we're gonna do a little talk through. So, subject to, like, I'm going to tell you what is written, and if Mr. Ken has a different opinion, then we will defer to him. But as of today, right now, what I'm telling you is this. Start the song in piano. If that is not in your music or in your brain, tell yourself, piano. Okay? We're gonna go up ever so slightly to a mezzo on river. Okay, so it should be like I really want it to be like that nice little flowy thing. Make sure you take your breath after river, right? Wider than a mile. Next page, crossing you in style someday. There is a fermata there for every higher voice treble part. Okay? Then we hold until the lower voices join us on day. Okay? We have gone up to mezzo. I want us to go back to piano for a dream maker. Make sure you take a breath after maker. Okay. Heart, we can bring up just a little bit. Another like, okay. Heartbreaker. Okay, there is an accent on breaker. So I do think we should maybe break her a little bit. Another fermata.
Breathe there too, Jess.
Breathing's nice. Breathe after the fermata, but it's a quickie. Okay, then we switch to 3. So we go from 4 to 3 in time signature. So wherever you're going, that is a little more waltzy because it goes to 3/4. I do think you should crescendo there. It's what's written. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. And then hold that on a mezzo piano. Unless you have the moving up notes. Let's see, does anyone not move up? We all move up. Okay, look at us. So keep it in a piano there. 2 drifters should stay piano. Okay? Take a breath after drifters. Then I think it should build here. Because there's such a lot of world to see. Do we really want to sing that in a piano, or should we really be like thinking about, you know, taking the Moon River to go see the world? There's such a lot of world. There's such a, like, I think you should really try to put like an emphasis on that. There's such a lot of world to see, right? We're up to a forte for the first time in this song.
Where should we be though when we start that?
So 2 drifters, that should be.
I have that crescendoing from a piano to a mezzo piano.
Starting from 2 drifters?
Yeah.
2 drifters is
And then off to see the world is really. Yeah, mezzo forte. Then you're going to start to build it. There's such a lot of world. So you want to kind of go a little back and forth and then try to really build it on such a lot of world to see. Okay, so C should be all forte. Right? Then you drop to a mezzo forte after the same, and we go back into that 1, 2, 3, boom, rainbow, rainbow, okay? And then we start to diminish, okay? Diminuendo. And waiting round the bend. We've talked about this with Ken before. My huckleberry friend. Make sure you're really emphasizing those. And then we're gonna just bring it down for the ending. The sun is setting, the moon is setting, okay? And then those bass notes should be the last thing we hear, like across the lake. Mom. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. I would like to sing this one more time with the dynamics that we just mapped out. I would like us to stand. You are invited to stand. I would like us to stay in our parts for now, unless someone has a compelling argument to mix, but I'm not feeling it. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. That was a nice cutoff, you guys. That was very nice. All right, take a seat.
There's some really nice moments where those crunchy chords really.
Yeah, you crunchitized it. Good job, guys. Announcements? Colleen?
Yes.
You ready? You want another song
Sure.
first?
We can do announcements. I was gonna say thanks to Olga for hosting. She's not here tonight.
Thanks, Olga.
Thank you.
I'm looking into all of Kristen's cameras.
We had such a lovely time, and you'll have to ask her about her halushi.
Oh.
Very yummy. Yeah. So, also want to welcome our guest, Christina. I updated some of our major performances that are coming up on the website. We had a board meeting last night, so now you have the holiday show on the calendar. Now you have our next Laurel Circle performance on the calendar. So go online, look at the website, put it in your calendar. You've got it well in advance. So.
The holiday show is later in December this year.
Yes,
So
it is later
The
than
last couple of
previous
years,
years.
it's been right after Thanksgiving, and it's now the weekend before Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Just so everybody knows.
Yep, that was the feedback, was we need to know about things earlier, so now you know about them earlier, so don't tell me you can't come. So, yeah. What else? You've Got a Friend is going to be put back into the rotation for Music Under the Stars, for Dear Path. So
all the choruses.
I'm putting that in, Chris, for next week. I'm putting that back in. I didn't feel like it was kind to give it to just since last night without any notice. But it's going to be a Choral Alliance wide piece. So the harmonizers will sing it. Every group will come up together and sing that to close out Deer Path. I will send that out after this. We're also putting back in next week, guys. Is I just lost my note. Hold on. Next week.
You really got us hanging on here.
Oh my gosh!
It's Sweet Caroline.
No, it's not Sweet Caroline.
It's
It
Lion Sleeps
is
Tonight.
Landslide at Longest Time, guys. Let's see if we can work them at all and see if we can get them to where we can perform. It's possible we may not, but if now's the time to do it, right? Also, thank you to Jess for tonight. Ken is at baccalaureate for his school tonight. The next 2 weeks, we are on vacation. So Ken and I will not be here. Chris is graciously dropping in to conduct us those 2 weeks.
Jess was on
Jess is on
vacation.
vacation too. So we are so lucky that we have multiple talented people who are willing to step up in front of the group and lead. They don't know every cutoff and every breath and how long we're going to hold every note. I don't know how they would know that. They're not, going to be the ones conducting the performance, but they're definitely bringing out a lot of wisdom, a lot of working some of the places where we have tough pieces, and they have great musical abilities and ears. So please be patient and respectful with them, and please be here for them. They're taking their time out to prepare for these rehearsals, and we're so lucky that we have multiple people who can back up Ken so that we can go away on a family vacation. So thank you. What else? If you've got a friend that I have Halushki on here twice, so it's what else? Anything else, Laura?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have, we have Vocal Synergy stickers and pins that were previously for sale to try to do a little fundraiser, but then we kind of forgot they were here, and so now we're giving them out. So I'm gonna put them on the table at the end if anybody wants a nice sticker for your water bottle or your whatever, and there's little pins too. And there are a handful of these pride-themed ones left. There's only like 10 or 8, so but take them.
Thank you. Take some for the president. Anything else from anybody? Peanut gallery? Yes.
The to-go sale for the crafts is still open for the month, so I'll send you that link.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do it.
If you didn't get a chance to do that, you thought about doing it, it was really cool. There were a couple of us that went. We got to spend some time together getting to know each other a little bit better. It was also fun to do the craft, and you can get them to go and do at home. So definitely a great opportunity to do something. I did a blanket that I wanted to do for a long time, but never would invest in because I was like, I'm gonna just not finish it. But 10% of it went back to the choir. So how great, even better. Like I did something fun and then it came back. Anything else?
So when is that lower circle posted?
I have no idea. I'm awful for that stuff. Thank you. All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna go to Scotland. We're gonna take out Loch Lomond. I don't know if anyone here has been following. Oh my god.
It's so funny. It's like
the Scottish?
Boston is like singing everywhere they go.
Scotland has descended upon Boston, and honestly, it's just a gift. They're bagpiping. I don't know if you saw on the news a couple years ago, there was a slide that a cop fell out of, and he was like, blah, 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 and it became a meme. The Scots have been playing the bagpipes going down the same slide, and they have descent, like literally, they're like on the duck tours, like bagpiping and screaming Loch Lomond, and it's just so great. Yeah, they're like, so that's awesome. And other World Cup news, if you haven't seen the Norwegian, group, the rowing, that's pretty awesome. So if you have, time to kill and you don't want to doom scroll, you should look at the World Cup like niche things that are happening. There's also a lot of really good World Cup news. Like there was one guy from I think Japan that got adopted by the Mexican fans, and they were like, he was holding a Pikachu, and they were like hoisting him up every time Japan scored a goal. Like, so there's like some really good news happening.
The Algerian national anthem.
Yeah. And also like they're here, they're among us. Like, you know, Morocco's over by Pingree, and who is
Senegal,
over?
I think, is at Rutgers.
Oh, they are. And then Chris, who's in Morristown?
Morocco is here and Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
Brazil wins at Fairleigh and Morocco's practicing at Pingree.
And then Senegal's at Rutgers. Like, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
And I think the Rutgers band did something for this.
Yes,
They did. Okay, let's stand. Let's run this bad boy.
Bad boy?
Lock bad boy.
Where the sun shines bright on the ploughman, where me and me true love wherever want to be. On the funny, funny bed, so la
Pick it up, ladies.
Was there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep sides of Finland, where deep in purple hue the island hills we view, and the moon coming out in the oh, you take the high road and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland before ye. But me and me true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Birdies sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunshine the waters lie sleeping. But the broken heart will can lay second spring again, and the world knows when we are You take the high road and I'll take the low.
notes we didn't hit. Have a seat.
Wait, and me. I'm gonna say that now anytime something is wrong.
Okay. So, okay. Tenors, when you come in at A, I want you to do the same thing you do for The Greatest Showman Lullaby, aka A Million Dreams. I feel like I'm feeling that heaviness again. Don't push it. You have a melody. Your voice is gonna come out on top. We're gonna hear you. Right now I'm feeling like it's really like, I feel like you're pushing too hard. Just let it be. Match the voices underneath you and it'll be great. Once the first solo is done, and once we pass the fermata and we go into A, I think we should go a little faster. Because right now I'm like trudging through the mud to Loch Lomond, and I'd really like to take a train. No, you're good. You're perfect. And then the oohs are fine. Oh, you'll take the high road. That's where I think y'all should be at A. Okay? Do whatever you want. It's your special time. Make it as slow or as fast as you want. We have to be in tune and ready to jump in to back you up. And then when the high voices come in at B, we should go ever so much faster there so that we're like, you know, really cooking for the part where we all come in. Then when we jump to solo 2, we go back to the chill zone, okay? But then when we go to E and we go to the drones, that needs to be like 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. Otherwise, we are never gonna make it to the lock, okay? And I think we should channel all those crazy Scottish people that have descended upon Boston. That's the march we have in our hearts, okay? Does anyone have any specific parts that they would like to go over in this song or parts that they need played? How do we feel about running it one more time and moving on? Okay, nice. I would like us to stand. I'd like us to stretch, get a sip of water, shake it out, do a lip trill, hee hee. So, part of our problem might be, what note are you giving?
The A flat.
Okay. Are you good to catch your part from there? Okay. I trust you.
By bonny banks and by yon bonny brae, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and me true love wherever want to get, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
A little faster. Lighter, guys. Okay. The Sopranos wanted to take a nap on the train to Loch Lomond. They were snoozing. They fell asleep on the duck tour. Okay. Who just quacked? That was great. All right. Can we go back to A? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland the 40s. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of the Glomar. 'Twas there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep sides of Benlogan, where deep in purple hue the Highland hills we view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Oh, he'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland the 40s. But me and me true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of the Glomar. We heard ye sing in the wildflower spring, and in sunshine the home was green. But the broken heart will can a second spring again, and the world knows that now we
Come on, we're going to the World Cup. Let's go. Terrorize Baxter with those bagpipes. He'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland the 40s. But me and me true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, he'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland the 40s. But me and me true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch
We did not agree on the same pitch. The whole soprano section was on different.
We went down, and that's fine. Okay, take a seat. I feel like when we get to the drones, it's like full post-pub party. We are walking down the street to the after party. Grilled cheese, Cheetos, Cheez-Its, I don't know. Something orange apparently. This needs to we really need to hit a faster pocket on the da 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 da, and it should really groove. And then at the end, we make it really pretty again, and that'll make it nice and profound.
Just the very end, where is it me and my true love? Is
Me
that
and
okay?
my true love, correct.
So it's me
It's only me and me. Okay, it's me and me true on when the Sopranos do it during the da 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 da. The very end is my true. It's me and me true. I'm going backwards. Me and me true for the first solo. Me and my true for the bass clef friends, tenors and basses. Me and me true again. Yeah, it's like there's no pattern, unfortunately.
Just make sure we're all saying whatever.
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
I feel like
And I think I'm saying it wrong.
yes, we need to go in and all memorize when it's me and when it's my. And that's our homework for this song.
We just want to make sure that we.
Because otherwise it sounds like me. Yeah. Me and my. And that's going to drive our pitch down too. All right. No. Yes.
We need to take the jersey out of Bonnie.
Bonnie?
Bonnie.
It's Bonnie.
Bonnie.
You're right. Thank you, British. Okay.
But
It's British. Hillary's British, so she knows. It's true, not Bonnie, Bonnie. And it might, to be honest, that one might be on me because I said Boston like 6 times throughout that song. On the Boston banks of Loch Lomond is not it. Not Bonnie. Can you guys say Bonnie badly? Bonnie. Now say Bonnie. Now say Bonnie. How do you say it, Hillary? Bonnie. Uh-huh. Bill, get it. All right, everyone quiet and listen to Bill.
Yes.
One more time. Now you say it. All right, now Hillary, you say it. Now Mom, say it wrong. Yeah, it is like donkey. If you just channel your inner Shrek on the donkey banks, on the donkey banks. All right, we have time for one more. Let's double check. All right, we are going to. I'm going to give you a choice. We can either run This Is Me or I Want It That Way. Raise your hand if you want to do This Is Me. Okay, raise your hand if you want to do I Want It That Way. Amazing, let's mix. In a circle! Yeah, they sure did.
There was somebody singing along. There were people singing along.
Yeah, the guy who says he doesn't sing was singing along. What? All right, we're starting in 5, in 4. Ed's blowing the pitch pipe in 3, 2, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want it that way. I want it that way. Tell me more. Heartache. Tell me more. Mistake. Tell me more. He say, I want it that way. Am I your fire, the one desire?
That was a killer cutoff. Yeah. Right, that's enough of that. What? I did want it that way. That was great. All right, so to review, we're going to review our me's and my's in Loch Lomond. We're going to review our musical instruments that we're emanating in all songs. And we, if you're not off book and it's not your first day, you should probably go ahead and do that. And we need to look at Landslide, and you need to look at Billy's Joel. Okay? All right, go home.
Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.